Hello, Tana the Champ OTC channel. Let's get back to Baldur's Gate 3. Done a little bit. I love the title I came up with. I thought of it as I was coming back upstairs. Hopefully there isn't too bad frame rate. Otherwise I might have to turn down the settings. The graphics settings, that is.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Let's see. Tirsu script, you said. What does that mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel. Every letter is spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
How do you know I can trust your people?
You don't have to trust them. Only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
Let's see. Come. Let's get to the crash.
Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Turn up my volume. I don't know if it's... Let's check the audio settings. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That'll be good. Wasn't there like a lady? Yeah, there's some chick down here.
Who goes there?
Hello.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
It looks like a temple to me.
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards. But stupid. Kchoki.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
I don't think you want one of their eggs. You tried to buy one of their children.
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
Some things are in our blood. Only a fool would deny that.
Exactly. I knew you were a learned soul from the moment I set eyes on you. Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
How about an owlbear egg?
Oh, you wonder... Hold on. It looks different to what I expected. Are you sure that's a Gith egg?
Let's see if this works. The curves, the coloration, the size looks right to me. Only one. Okay, that's not. Yeah, I'm not getting that one. 21, goddamn.
A rapscallion I can have grudging respect for. A barefaced liar, on the other hand... Such conduct is distasteful. Don't come back without the right egg. What news of our little project? Have you found the egg?
Let's see. On a trade.
Very well. But I'll make note of how much time you waste trawling through baubles.
How dare you? Shut up. Why is that immediately on the barter? Let's see what we got. What's this? Blue. That's weak. I'll take it. Oh, I don't have enough for it. Well, damn. Take the food.
Happy, are we? Very... What news of our little project? Have you found the egg?
Calling it our little project seems like a bit of a stretch.
Now, no need to get out of humor. Manners are everything. So, where's the egg?
Okay. I kind of want to kill her for her loot. Whatever. We could see her later in the game, though.
completely stuck.
We need
No
somebody
wonder when it was
else.
used last.
Damn it. Carlisle can't do it?
Stuck. Bloody old thing.
And what about
This
Lae'zel?
is futile.
No, it's not. See, you got the strength for it, Lae'zel.
Good. With great effort, great reward. Or so I hope.
Buddy, hop on. Right, oops. Is it Shadowheart? Oh, it's Shadowheart. That has something to say. Oh, is this breaking
Can't
up
help
thing?
but notice you seem happier of late. There's a spring in your step that wasn't there before. Just a pity I'm not responsible for it.
I'm not a swan. I don't mate for life. I want to be with both of you and Karlak.
I admire your ambition and your belief in your own stamina. But Karlak deserves to have you to herself. And perhaps there's yet someone out there for me. There's no hard feelings. Genuinely. You deserve happiness. And I'm more than glad to remain with you to bear witness to it.
I'm sorry for what it's worth. You're sure you don't hate me?
Don't be foolish. You're far too handsome to hate.
What?
Sight.
Thank you.
We should stop for a nice little lunch. Take it all in.
Is the worm gnawing at your grey matter? We must find a creche and be purified.
True. Fine. First, purify the tadpole. Then, a little lunch. Well, well. Scuttlebutt around camp says I'm not the only person you've got all aflutter. Shadowheart took it all right, I hope. Don't like to see our girl too down in the mouth. To be honest, I'm kind of shocked you chose me. Of everyone with a great big
I like that
question
she's in the
mark over their
background listening
future,
to this.
mine is the biggest and most questionable.
Hang the future. I'll take whatever I can get.
All of it. All of me. If I can have you back, I got a place for you here. Cozy, warm, safe. And you can stay as long as you want.
I'm gonna... Sorry. God, the frames. It's always later areas that the frames really frickin' hate me. And mushrooms effect from the other areas still on my freaking character. God, the frame rate. What is my phone?
That's enough.
There it is.
On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
God, the frame rate is terrible right now.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now!
I hate how OBS
The captain is expecting you.
hates this game.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
Indeed. Let's see. You know what? I might have to set it to lower, sadly. Is that... What is that under, anyways? Under video? I think it's under video. Yeah, it's under video. And I have to set it low, sadly. Secret one's better.
So the Gith are at odds with the Absolute as well. Oh, if only they'd just wipe each other out.
Is someone crying?
Don't worry about that sound. Stand your ground. Keep your mom busy. Show you. I want this one. There. Okay, not this way. And drop down here. There we go.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki.
Even on low settings, it's freaking running like ass. So sorry for that. Never probably even be able to complete this series. I might have to work on getting a graphics card or whatever.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her
God, the
faithful?
pop-ins.
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
Let's allow Lae'zel to answer for us.
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A Gate Thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful soul may be purified. This is Vlakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once.
I think that I named it
Step
Revenge of the
carefully.
Gith.
Crescia watches you.
My favorite title. Just checking.
Any word on the search for the artifact? And loose words are food for gay spies. You should respect them.
I heard they're making us join the patrol.
Gotta respect these
The
Gith.
search must be going
They
bad.
don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
In that case, lead on, miss.
What says here? Frame rate.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Shut those doors.
Okay.
Stop this insufferable whining. Kachuki! We are training to fight Genk. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
No, this is too far. He's learned his lesson. Holy crap, maximum success.
I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind.
Let's see. That's so funny, boy. Just like you, if there's a like-minded individual here, I'd love meet them.
I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable.
Where did you get this book? Do others here read these Orpheus stories?
I don't think so. No one I've met. I drew his symbol where I thought someone might see it and recognize it, but nobody did. I must have the only copy.
If I could talk about him, you gave me the copy you read.
You want me to... No, it's mine. I have to keep it safe.
You endanger yourself by carrying this around. It must be disposed of.
Fine. Take it. It's so stupid we can't read it. It's just a story. It's not even true. I'll do my best to forget what it said. Thank you for taking it.
Where did these lead? I don't remember. Here's the egg room. Guessing this is where the safest is. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Let's try and get that egg.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least. Enough waiting. I crave blood. Take heed. I see a trap. Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. You are not from Kreshilek. What are you doing here?
See. I'm curious about the egg you guard.
There is little to be curious about.
I'm not
It
doing
is
her voice.
taking its time hatching, nothing more. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Some eggs simply fail. Why do you care so much for this one?
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance.
Let me help. I can take it somewhere safe.
You? You've no varsh instincts about you at all. Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
I'll say that it becomes the greatest Gith slayer you've ever seen.
Not an easy task. And far harder without a creche to train it in. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge.
Oh my gosh, she smiled.
I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Thurizen's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters?
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least. I spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Lae'zel's getting some good rolls.
Fine Githyanki egg, at least on the outside. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
These things have stayed interesting.
This place is enlightening. My own creche, Kalir, is remote and sunless, cloaked in the silence of wild space. My Savage would find this one altogether too genial.
A hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki looked quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukyani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go
On to
on,
other
then.
matters. The Koresh training room was illuminating. Are Gith instructions always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
For what reason? Rage? Entertainment?
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith Devenzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Who is Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
You'll bear it just fine. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Gith.
And if it's true, it sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
You're tolerant? So how does it feel to be protecting a Githyanki egg?
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the istic with you speak. And I will decide what respect you're owed.
I prefer Lae'zel to speak on my behalf.
Lae'zel, is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry Gith tadpoles and have done so for countless days. Yet we show no symptoms. We must enter the Zaithsk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithsk. I will ensure you are cured.
And the Zaithsk is...
The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithsk. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
Let's investigate it.
The device is part organic, part synthetic. But you can't tell how it was made, or how it works.
Stand aside! My time has come.
Go ahead, Lae'zel. You earned it.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithsk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithsk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaithsk's psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
Endure, Lae'zel. The cure is worth the torment.
The cure! Vlaakith Mazathok Iskaze!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamal, Zala, Vlaakith, call to your queen!
My queen! Hear me!
That thing's killing her!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad spectres of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Damn it.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, refuse to come into focus.
Keep focused, Lae'zel. The cure is close.
Yes! Relieve me, Blacketh!
Yes, child. Fate's her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
Embrace the pain, Lae'zel. Be pure.
My queen! Make me whole! Enough! Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel it. I am Githyanki. I will not be Gith!
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Your Zaithis tried to kill Lae'zel and failed.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
That was too close. I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaithisk might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor! And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come.
A traitor is so common among the Githyanki.
Vlaakith has taught us of a Sharlak. Traitors hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
I don't think it's the doctor. Let's rest. Let's see if the owlbear comes to the camp. There he is.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued. The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
Good job,
I'm not
Shadowheart.
chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
The owlbear would come back.
Hells. Seems that book on flumps was not all it appeared to be.
What?
An adamantine forge. Curious.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
Let's do one more long rest. Owlbear.
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound.
Hoot.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Cub tamer. The cub tamer. Hello, owlbear. That's him. Only Gale saw? What the hell? Adorable. Somebody wants to talk. Hey, it's Shadowheart?
So, the Githyanki have no cure for our condition. Unless you count death as a cure. I won't pretend to be surprised.
Of course. Ube seemed intrigued by what Halson mentioned about dark justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them.
Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Be right back. Shouldn't be long. Alright, I'm back. Here we go. So I need to retrieve the controller. I'm gonna also shut my window curtains because the sun is shining in my eyes almost this whole time. It's been kind of annoying. Some of the curtains don't want to frickin' close properly. I'll have to close them manually then. Sorry for that. Just wasn't expecting this. Okay, go. Now for this window. I bet it's pretty hot out. I'm not doing my goddamn Joker fucking pack. Damn it. Alright, let's see what we got. You think shit. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
I had a feeling we talked about this stuff before. Why is there still one of
Shah's blessings upon you.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up to your estimations?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Okay. Long rest again. There's another owlbear interaction. that have?
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
I have a t-shirt with both of them.
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly. Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
Me snoring? I forgot to collect Mir's head. Here's how we're going to do this.
Indolence breeds madness.
Station her. Then
Wanna dance?
Karlak is gonna be close the door. Karlak will be right here.
There's no time to waste.
Shadowheart right here.
Still breathing, despite
right
everything.
Here.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
I seek audience with your Inquisitor. There's a traitor among you.
He speaks the truth, Kithrak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse?
your doctor.
The Gustil? A strong accusation from the mouth of an Istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zala Vlakith. Give it to me!
I will not.
No? Then I will take it from your corpse! Sharlak!
I don't need a staff to fight you. Damn it. Can't do anything.
I smell blood.
You're not going anywhere, Heidi.
No surrender.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh, really?
What should I do? Heading there. Can't afford to let up.
Really? Miss, bitch. Okay, really?
This is gonna feel good.
So stupid. Wait, what? Oh, this guy's right next to me? Really? Let's see.
Victory awaits.
pass ahead.
On my word. Tactical.
I am fury. I am death.
Time to die. Take that.
Got to keep fighting. Got to concentrate. Moving.
These boots have seen everything.
That was a dumb place to go. Here, have a meteor.
That's done. But she wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
Okay, we're encumbered now. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Who would be? Oh, it is you.
Make haste. We have business to conduct.
Okay. Hold on a sec.
I'll feel that one later.
Just a brief respite.
Let's have Lae'zel. Get that sword.
Let's move.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's see how strong each sword is. Okay. There we go. Take that. Now these can be sent to camp. Okay. I think it's my character. Find that one.
Hey, good looking.
She's already wearing a necklace.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, the
making me sweat.
How strong is this? Okay, it is stronger. Alright.
Let's get going.
Before we go down there, let's check that shop. It's over here, that's right.
Ugh, blood, rust, squall. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Let's see. There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
Okay. I don't have much freaking gold. Sell some things. There we go. Some these. There we go. I think we can sell the torches. Let's see. Obsidian. Okay. What is this? This is worth a lot. Okay. Of course, do not have enough for it.
On your way, then.
Trying to think. There's some more encounters we can have elsewhere. Could return Year's Head as well. Go to Grimforge. The frame rate. Okay, where was it? It's upstairs. goods. Is this body? Yeah, this is it. I think we're all set. Let's go talk to that dude, Mechanite dude.
Half of what they're saying. At least they're peaceful.
Nutrition and species resilience for foreign bodies is difficult and
Peacebringer, be at home.
I brought near his head.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Sweet. And let that work. There's a bunch of things
Half
to
of
fight
what they're
here.
saying. But at least they're peaceful.
Fuller, somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Next to the door, bunch of encounters. There's also a bunch. God. So there's encounters here too. Oh, there's stuff here too. There's the gate sarcophagus. Don't think I necessarily have to do that. It just leads to the other quests. This is just those dumbasses. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
You said it.
Do you think this Inquisitor person is really going to help us?
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
take some of this stuff to that lady. See if we can buy stuff from her.
Back for more?
Yes. What is with all the backpacks? Here, you can take these rings. They are of no use. What is this? Use of ownership. I will keep that. Not know what that
Go on
is.
then. Be on your way.
Wait a minute.
Back so soon?
Do I have enough to buy that weapon from you? I do. And I do not have enough for that one. Okay.
Remember.
Yeah. How close are we to leveling? Okay, a little more than halfway.
Our esteemed guest. Please approach. We have much to discuss.
Yeah, we cannot take that stuff. Okay.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Gith slave vessel.
Chitrai. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Gith ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
This weapon, what does it do?
What business is that of yours? Suffice to say, my queen wants it. But know that you will have been instrumental in stopping the grand design. Hand it over.
What is the grand design?
The grand design is what all Gith seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause Ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Gith ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Gith. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't
That
give
was
it
a
to
very
him.
sinister please. I won't let you take it.
Do not try me. Hand over the artifact or die by my hand.
Remember the Zathisk. These Gith can't be trusted. Follow my lead. I'll choose the right path.
The Zathisk. I hate that you speak the truth. Choose. Your path is mine to follow.
We are keeping the artifact, bitch.
Our fate is forged.
I think that really
Mother
needed a
Gith,
bitch on the end of
guide
it.
us.
Your illustrious adventure ends here.
No, it doesn't, bitch. Okay, either way, that was blocked. Really? Karlak? You're attacking Karlak? You're an asshole. That won't be a great place to stand, bro. I need to demonstrate why. Really? Oh, don't worry, I can do it a couple more times, bitch. You can't stop them all, bitch. Dumbass thought. Can't do the angel thing, so... This guy. Oh, well, good. I think Karlak needs some healing.
Let's go.
Alright. Oh, I haven't... Damn, I haven't given Karlak back her weapon. That's right. Frick. Over here.
Where do I go from here?
Okay. That wasn't too bad. We're gonna win, bitch.
Impressive resistance. Your life is over. Shema Salah Flaki.
Can I get to him? No, I cannot. Get to this lady. That bitch. this asshole. No matter.
Take your... I got this.
Attack artist. What is it? Let's try and lacerate him. Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Nothing will stand in your way. This bitch. That's what I thought. Three of you left and one of you is almost dead. Missed. Not enough damage to win.
Talk to me.
Hit him. Hit him with the good stuff. Yeah.
Take you.
Fuck yes.
Really?
Well, so much for peace.
So much for this guy being alive. This guy getting his comeuppance. Yeah, dude. You're not gonna be alive much longer.
Make way.
PC King. Lazel is overpowered now, thanks to this arrow ability. There we go.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
And we are overpowered.
My queen. Scarthai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Kneel before Zod. He'll kneel. Don't want to make Lazel mad.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child. My Lazel.
Chma Zalav Lakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Achaya before him. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
I didn't take the weapon from you, but I am returning it.
An unexpected servant. Your will is strong. Descendant of noble dragons, you honor us with your allyship. Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. That weapon you carry, the Astral Prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension? My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. Choose. But know this. The cost of refusal is great.
Not merely great, Lae'zel. Eternal.
I will do as you wish. Oh, goddammit.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary
There's
of
not
the
really a
creature's lying
way
tongue.
around
Cut it
or out of
out
it
if you
without the
must.
queen freaking annihilating us like that.
You will not leave this room until it is done.
Barna's in. Our each step with purpose. Vlaakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it. Don't do it!
I want answers.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower.
Make sure that the
Your mind burns hot with excitement.
okay, the stream is still going. That's good.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold.
Okay.
A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home. So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake, trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Gith Yankee, but you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me.
Everyone always thinks I want to murder them. I just want to talk.
Very well. What do you want to know?
Why does Blackith want you dead?
Blackith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Blackith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Is this some kind of trick?
I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. That I'm just like you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Get up. You won't die today.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Blackith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Blackith is a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Blackith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mindflayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Blackith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
I protect my allies.
As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Blackith's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy?
Actually, I learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you.
Blackith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Blackith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Blackith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith.
Got a bit of catch up
We are
on you.
leaving this place now.
Just catch up all over your face.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us. Vlaakith! Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon! You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet.
An impressive show of faith. Will it be enough for your queen?
Silence! I must think.
Get the flick out of here. See. Yes, the last light. Go. Mop, 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 mop. This is taking a while to load. Might stop in a little bit.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
So a long rest.
Not as long as we can put up a...
Oh, historian wants to talk. Hello, historian.
I-F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? Damn language is this?
Want me to take a look?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Wait. I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise, that's all. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi.
Let me have a look.
This isn't your problem, you know.
I know. Now shut up and turn around.
Fine.
The runes are carved in deep, brutal strokes, but the jagged letters mean nothing to you. Whatever language this is, you don't recognize it.
And? What does it say?
I'm not sure. Hold still. I'll draw it for you.
in the hells? What did he do to me?
What does it say?
I have absolutely no idea. But it's no poem. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it.
You really have no idea what this is?
None at all. It doesn't look like a poem. It doesn't look like anything I recognize. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something.
We'll figure it out, I promise.
Will we? How... sweet.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Fine, we'll hear what you say before we gut you. Actually, I'll nod to Lae'zel instead.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
Are you talking about the person inside? Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
What do you want to do, Lae'zel? I have your back.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together, we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
I don't think it's that thing's going off, by the way, about the Gith portal. Should I read it? Oh wait, that's your portal, sorry. It'd be funny if it went off during that.
Vlakith Kosivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me.
Indeed. Let's see. What does an ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Gith enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose, to train hard enough to slay a Gith and take its head.
The only other thing I have for Half-Life 2 is a randomizer stuff.
And a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Okay. Voss called Vlakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Gith, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlakith to true godhood.
Okay. Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism.
There was a question between those.
Voss believes they are the seed of
that
Vlakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Okay. And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong, Vlakiths are real.
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Let's move on.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Okay. There's this blue aura on us. Alright. Hello, Carly. Hey, we should probably rest, that's right. Yeah, gotta rest. Use a bed to auto-save us. To sleep. Sweep. Excuse me. I'm running out of mods for both Left 4 Dead 2 and Half-Life 2. Unless I go on freaking Nexus maybe. But that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Alright. I could do more of the, hey look, it's the Owl Bear and Squatch. I have a t-shirt with both of them on it. Let's leave camp.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this
Why
standing
is the
around is
reading
making me
taking so
antsy.
long? And why is there such frame rate?
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
Sorry.
I don't.
God, the frames here are terrible. Holy crap. Can't wait to leave this frickin' area. Hi. This area sucks to be in.
Please, be welcome. Have a
Too
drink.
many NPCs around making this game run like ass.
Oh, my gods. To your very good health.
Let's try and smell it. We smelt
You
it.
perceive
We
a
dealt
faint
it.
hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
No, but it spoils my trust.
Indulge me.
I'm not always in control of my magic. Who knows what will happen if I drink this?
You will be refreshed. And I will be reassured.
I'm going to decline it.
You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air
Can
about
the
you.
frames not be crap right
Something alien. Answer
Not
me
be
true and do
ass.
not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yes, the parasite is giving me powers I've never had before. It's changing me for the better.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
If he's back, perhaps you should have hit him harder in the first place.
Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Okay. It's rare for people to look at me and see hope.
The light is rather dim out here in the Shadowlands. The point remains. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Ketheric's days are numbered. I'll make sure of that.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Stop dancing, Carly. You got Raphael here.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well. and she wants to win.
Oh, 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 wait, I have an extra roll. Good. Damn it! Extra roll didn't work.
Oh dear, aren't we clumsy? Let me put these back in place.
God damn it.
Hells! Thought I had you.
They always do. You came close, though. All you needed was a dash more courage. You will remember that, won't you? When you consider my offer. What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She might have won, you know. There was no need for your attempt at sabotage.
I had a feeling the odds were not in her favor.
Whose ever are? But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Just stay away from Mo here.
She lost. She is lost. It's only a matter of time before the apple is plucked. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Leave me alone, Hellspawn.
All in good time, dear. See you soon.
Do good. Oh god, this guy over here. God, I can't wait to leave this area. Did you just
There's
open the door
another
behind
bottle
me?
of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Let's see. Wanna talk about your sorrows instead of drowning in them?
I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
Let's see. What's wrong? Can I help?
Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone.
You know where they are.
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
If they're alive, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Okay. Is this the room? No, this is not the room. Is it the next room? Oh, look at the fucking frame rate in this area. Can't wait to leave it once again.
If you have an alternative in mind, please.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Okay. The name you mentioned, Nathaniel. Who is it at?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
What's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you.
Let me have a look at him.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Let's see. There we go. Good roll.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Flame Kala, do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Closer to him, something you miss.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Okay. And we got something to return to Halson. And we can talk to. Focus.
He may know a way through the curse.
Isabel.
They're at the finest stock.
Isabel.
Patrols report more activity among the
Hello, Isabel. Frames. Why is the frame rate so bad here?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to kill. You choke down the obscene thoughts racking your body with a shiver.
And you, I've heard you're the protector of this inn, the banisher of shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of last light. You yearn for it so deeply.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Thank you. Now I must take my leave.
Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
I don't hear nothing. Caught the frame rate.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus,
Hello, frame rate.
is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Isabel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
probe his thoughts. What? Oh, thank goodness. There we go.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isabel. We're going to need to fight our way out of this one. Hold on. Let's quick save. And then say that dialogue. Ah, his wings spread out for a second there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, there we go.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Except this will be the last thing I do is this battle. Bye, Mole. You're probably most likely gonna get captured. Yep. I've never had that scene play without her getting captured. I just got a message on Discord. Oh, 2 messages on Discord.
With Isabel dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood.
I'll check them on my phone.
A future than her taken alive.
Come along.
This guy's a freaking asshole. Something's supposed to be happening here. Hello? Oh my goodness. Wait a sec. Oh, that's Chancellor Floric. I want to go out the door, Chancellor. Alright. So, she got hit a little bit. I think we want to put something right near him, but not on her. There we go. There. Okay, I can heal. There you go. Hell yeah. To get in there and use your angel ability. I don't know. This ability. Protect her. There you go. Oh. Uh-oh. I think my controller disconnected. Ugh, stupid controller. Fucking this thing. Fuck you, controller. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, let me use it. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, it won't let me use it. What the frick? It's not letting me use it plugged in or not plugged in. What's going on here? Yeah, it's not letting me use my controller. I think I have to resort to my frickin' mouse to keyboard now. That is so stupid. I frickin' hate when that happens. I can't replug it in because Baldur's Gate's that one game that if you do that, especially with this controller, it frickin' thinks you're plugging in another controller. So it tries to do that annoying co-op thing. So I gotta use the keyboard. Nope, the keyboard's over here. Stupid. Good timing, frickin' thing. Frickin' controller. Wonderful timing. Okay, what was I gonna do? I wanted to heal her. God, even moving around the mouse is fucking laggy. Alright. You go in. Can you attack this dude or... Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there like a... Oh, don't shoot him. Yeah, there's this guy right here. Let's lacerate him. Get him. There we go. This game's running like ass. It's so frickin' sensitive. Is that the farthest? Yeah, that's the farthest you can go. Okay. Let's see. We got... Yeah. Use the... Use the arcane arrow. Right there. Okay, now... Or, not arcane, the key tracking, basically. Oops, that was... I thought it was on frickin' whatever. Thought it was on frickin', the dude there.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Really? Oh no, he blocked that. At least that one died. I have to postpone doing this RPish series, only because of how this game is running until I can get like a good graphics card. Alright, wait, that guy's still got a lot of frickin' health. Lacerate this stupid thing. Kill him. There we go. I go over to this dude. Oh, didn't expect you to get hurt. Okay. And you slipped. Good job. I've fallen and I can't get up. What?
What's going on?
Your penance will be paid now.
Alive at any cost.
Oops. Oh, he froze her into place. Okay. God, this is running like ass. Yeah, I might have to hold off on frickin' doing this. I can probably do like menial tasks, but I want this to run the best it can, and since it's not, that's no good. What's going on here? Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's another one. Okay. Well, we can't have you doing that. Okay.
My faith will protect me.
There we go. Over to her. Oh. Three. There we go. Two. Heal her. There we go.
Swift and lethal.
Now, I want you... Yeah, just attack him. Bro, you can't escape her. Yeah, exactly. Bitch. Yeah, we win. I think there's just 2 enemies more.
Serene as you might seem, nature has fangs!
Once Karlak attacks, I think that's it for that dude. Sorry, Karlak. Seriously, I missed? Got
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Oh, even Karlak, you might want to step out of that.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you
Stuff
to
just
strike first.
breaky in the background.
Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
Thank you.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Okay. Marcus told me that Ketherick wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Once I take Ketherick's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
Oh god damn it, Karlak. Why'd you stand in this stuff for so long?
No one cares. No one but us.
Let's save. You save. Oh, let it save. Hold on. Let it save. Okay. Good game. Yes. Yeah, we might have to continue this one. I can either trust that it's going to run better or something else. But I do have plenty of games to do role-play-ish series of, as well as just role-playing games in general, as well as just like fun games in general, like Valve games I've been playing recently. I just got Portal 2. It was only $2. I'm hoping Dave will play that with me, but I don't know if he owns that for PC. We also have stuff like Morrowind. I can always return and revisit the Fallout games. We got even older Fallout games like Fallout 1 and 2. I got the Thief games. I got, which I plan on doing because I just heard there is a new VR Thief game that is coming out, which is pretty cool to know that Thief isn't entirely given up on. What else is there? There's a bunch of different games, I'm sure. But nonetheless, there's also Witcher 3 I want to do. I want to do some Deus Ex. I have some interesting Deus Ex stuff that I want to do. There's like a revision version of the original Deus Ex that I want to try. And yeah, I think that's about it. But there's plenty of content for the channel, as well as I want to get back to my read-alongs, my comic book readings and stuff, you know. I always want to get back to that stuff and remind myself that that stuff is things that I want to continue to exist on the channel. But yeah, I'm sorry that they have been delayed long and that I haven't gotten to them sooner. Nonetheless, you have an awesome day. If you did enjoy, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. There's always other stuff I can still experiment with Baldur's Gate as well. It doesn't have to just be the role playing the same character. I can always do different characters too. So, yeah. And it'll probably run better in that way too, because it'll be in parts of the game that don't run like ass. Anyways, bye bye. See you next time on whatever video I do next, live stream, short, or